What is an asset inventory, and how best can it support an organization's management systems? An asset inventory is a collection of everything that is owned or operated by an organization. Sometimes, depending on the size and nature of the organization, this can include hundreds of thousands of items. There are a number of ways that organizations can arrange this information. One of the quickest ways to build an inventory is to arrange everything alphabetically. While this is easy to do, it generally has limited value other than providing a flat list of what the organization is responsible for. Another method is to group the assets according to a theme. This way, assets are arranged according to their function within different systems, such as electrical and mechanical equipment. Both these methods have benefits and limitations. A more sophisticated approach is to arrange the assets into a flow diagram with upstream and downstream relationships between each asset. For example, a fire safety system can be organized into assets that control all the equipment, that detect fires, trigger alarms, and suppress fires. These asset interdependencies can then be used as building blocks to construct an asset hierarchy. So where does the organization fit into this? The asset hierarchy should align with the organization's departments and sites. These represent the highest levels of the hierarchy. The lower levels capture the tangible physical assets, such as buildings, mechanical and electrical systems, and their individual components. A well-constructed hierarchy that incorporates upstream and downstream relationships will facilitate management processes. Standards such as ISO 14224 provide guidance on the full spectrum from the highest to the lowest levels. Other standards are more focused on the tangible physical assets. Depending on the function of the organization, the naming convention for each level may vary. So how can the hierarchy be applied to business processes? First off, it can be used to capture the distribution of asset condition across the asset portfolio. Different levels of detail will meet the needs of different stakeholders. Using statistical averaging allows for an analysis of the condition of the individual assets, which can be rolled up through the hierarchy to the corporate level. In conjunction with the condition data, the hierarchy can be used as a framework to capture data quality grades for the assets. These are also rolled up statistically through the hierarchy. Any data problems at lower levels of the hierarchy will impact decision-making higher up in the organization. So how can the hierarchy be applied to risk management? Firstly, asset risks such as equipment failures align with the lower levels of the hierarchy. Project risks such as schedule delays and project overruns sit in the hierarchy at the same level as the capital planning functions. Enterprise risks such as union strikes, pandemics, and terrorist attacks are the purview of the senior leadership team. And where do budgets fit in? In simplified terms, the organization's operating expenditures, OPEX, are incurred by frontline staff when working on the assets and providing services to customers. Capital expenditures, CapEx, are generally for larger items, such as renewal of or upgrades to assets. OPEX and CapEx must be carefully integrated with one another so that the total cost of asset ownership is optimized for the organization's benefit. And how does the hierarchy support the organization's planning and resourcing functions? Operational activities are highly transactional in nature and are managed by frontline staff on a daily basis. Long-range strategic planning is more aspirational in nature and occurs at the departmental level and above. Mid-range tactical planning considers the resourcing requirements across the calendar cycle and seasonal cycles, and it serves as an essential bridge between the strategic and operational activities of the organization. At the lowest level of the asset hierarchy are the maintenance managed items. This is the realm of maintenance on the smallest of individual parts. Capital planning, on the other hand, generally occurs at the system level. Maintenance ensures that assets achieve their full intended life, whereas capital planning helps ensure that good decisions are made when replacing assets, considering factors such as durability and life cycle costs. Near the top of the organization is the management of the balance sheet and corporate finances. Organizations need to remember that both maintenance and capital planning impact the health of the balance sheet. So all being said and done, at the end of the day, the entire team, across all departments and at all levels of the organization, can collaborate effectively around a single master framework, all in pursuit of the organization's objectives.